All right, good morning everyone. Yes, it's yet another day, another week, and of course another month. Today is the 3rd of November. We were last year on 31st, which was Friday, and now we're back with the November analysis. So if it is your first time here, please, you don't have to miss always, so go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, and of course make sure you activate all notifications, meaning you click the bell button and then activate that so that you don't miss any of these episodes every day, Monday to Friday. All right, so as usual, we get into the prayer and then start the analysis. Father, thank you for today. Thank you for the month, the new month, November. Thank you that October was good to us, and you were good to us, Lord, as you gave us a lot of money through the signals that you gave us and through the analysis that you provided unto us through the wisdom and knowledge, Lord. We give you praise, we give you all the honor, Lord, for the wisdom and knowledge that you've given us into the charts, that we may be able to understand them and make money out of it, Lord. We give you praise, we give you all the honor, Lord. And now as we start a new month, as we get into the charts, Lord, as we start a new week, we ask of your blessing, we ask of your favor that we've never seen before, to be even upon us, that we may make even much more than what we made last month. We give you praise, we give you all the honor. Thank you for today's profits. Thank you for this month's profits. Thank you for this week's profits. For the glory of your name, we give you praise. In Jesus' name we've prayed. Amen. All right, so good morning everyone. I see Patrick Halali. How are you? Welcome. So as usual, you guys know the drill. We get straight up into the analysis. And you know, guys, we start with crash 500. So let's get into it and look at what happened on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and then we start today's analysis. All right, so crash 500. So what happened on Friday? Let's see, this is Sunday, Saturday, Friday. So it was continuing with sales. Did we make any entries on Friday? Yeah, it was a short one. I think I shared this with the VIP according to M15. Yeah, I think it was according to M15. That pullback buy, we wanted it actually to even to go a bit closer, so it took us out in profits, the SL in profits right there. So that was Friday, but then later we wanted to sell it, but we could not get it properly to sell it, so I couldn't sell it at all. So Saturday we see what happened. Sold to come to this OB and then pull back. We wanted that pullback, then we can sell it. It happened exactly, but I was unable, of course, to enter it, though I analyzed it on Saturday. So it did that and then started to sell, but then this was still a strong support. It failed to break it completely, did another pullback, broke it again, went on Sunday, went back for that very resistance level, or that lower high up there and then it is trying to again push, but it is still failing to break this same level, this level right there. So right here where we are, it should be a strong H4, should be a strong H4 support right there. You can clearly see that right there. So it's a conference area that we can see happen. So actually it could be a daily thing. Okay, it's a week, so we can't do anything, so we have to use H4. So remove history, and this is a strong kind of support. It's gonna hold price for some good time. So now I want to first clear the charts. First clear this, clear that, leave that there, clear this, clear that, delete all that. This can go. This can also go. I don't need it. So we know that sell is still on, but it is having a low momentum. If you look at H4 time frame, according to H1, it is oversold, meaning a pullback can be anticipated. But why would it give us a pullback? I don't see a reason why. What I see is a consolidation area, push back to that area again, as it is consolidating until it gains enough momentum to break this support here. So I believe that's what we are likely to see. So for now, delete this. Down here we have a conference area right there, so we can also have it. In fact, we can have it right there on that daily OB. That's a conference area right there. So according to H1 and H4, I see pullback. Then after that, it has to get enough momentum to break through this support. So according to H1, buys should be coming in, but not yet. According to M30 and M15, we are still far from that, meaning we are still looking for sales. So M30 and M15, they're following H4. However, H1 is oversold, which is a bit crazy for us to get to understand now and use it to our advantage. So this would be a no-go for me. Apparently, yes, price is below our 10 MA on both time frames. On all time frames, price is below our 10 MA. But remember, when it was pushing for the sales, it did not give us actually it did give us, wow, it gave us this. This was when it gave us a change of character according to daily time frame. Then it sold without giving us, a pullback to mitigate that, to try to mitigate those highs. So it came straight forward to grab that and then started to sell immediately. So whatever pullback we may be thinking of according to daily, I don't think it is there. I don't see it there. In fact, I don't see it there. So apparently sales are very strong and we should be considering selling. Swing traders should have made this perfect entry. Swing traders should have made right here. Let me see where we would have entered for the swing traders. Right there, that was, I think, on Saturday. That's where you would have made your sales to swing it all the way down below, because it's going to break right now. I don't see a reason why it is going to give us a pullback. It is likely to break and continue selling, but I may not enter it. That's not my trade today. All right, so that's it. Enough. That's enough on boom 1000. Crash 500. Let's now head over to let's now head over to just a minute. All right, let's now head over to boom 1,000. Boom 1,000, we made money. The buy entry that I told you about happened on Friday, so we made money. Those who are on VIP, you know that we waited for this pullback and we entered that buy. Yeah, it moved me out. I think I took my TP here when I had hit my target, and yeah, it later continued and went all the way up there. So that's what happened. That was on Friday, so we made that money. Then it decided to consolidate on Saturday within this kind of a flag. Then I was waiting for it right here, but by the time it came to it, I just missed it. I think I was on football. Yeah, I missed that that entry. I traded on Saturday, by the way, so I missed that entry right there. I was supposed to enter there because it was, if you guys remember, I told you it will I don't think I told you, but this was my analysis on Saturday, so I knew that it was going to come to this level, so it came to that and the buy came through, so I missed to make that money to reach there. So Sunday, what happened? Sales. Yeah, of course I was at church, I couldn't enter. Yeah, sales happened yesterday, and now late in the evening I analyzed. I wanted to make my entry when it comes back to this OB, and it did come back and the buys started again. And now these buys are supposed to be getting enough momentum to break this resistance level. Now the only issue that we are seeing according to this is CCI says we are overbought. We should be looking for sales. Yeah, that is on H1. H4, however, price is above our 10 MA, which means we should be continuing with buys. And of course, same as daily time frame. And daily time frame now has even confirmed, has given us sort of a triple bottom right here. 1, 2, 3. So though that is a triple bottom according to daily time frame. So all this now, we don't need it. Let me first delete these. We know that we still need buys right here to push us all the way up there. So for now, we consider buys. But now I don't need all this. Now all this can go. What is this? What's this trend line? Okay, so I don't need this also. So that's the support I remember showing you. This is no longer needed. This no longer needed. What else? Okay, this is not needed also. Delete that. All right, so the chart is clear. So according to daily, you've seen what happened here. It's slow, sort of like a triple bottom, and price has failed to break it to continue. Down here we had that as a support. That's why the line was there. That was the support area right there, as you can see it. Support area, touching it several times. Was touching it several times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times failing to break it. That's why we have to get in with buys. And of course, already on H4 we are looking for buys, even though price is failing to also break this resistance. So there's that tricky part about this. But we wait and see if it will be broken, and then buys go straight up to that level, all the way to probably this other level. All right, so it may happen today, it may not happen today. We have to be patient and wait. So let's go to lower time frame. According to M30, yes, that was a good move. You can see where the buy started from. This was a change of character right about there according to M30, and M15 of course. So price came, tested that change of character, and look at the move that happened. This was our perfect entry early morning. What time was this? This would have been an entry at, let's see, 3, 4, 5 at 5 a.m. in the morning. That would have been a good perfect entry for this kind of a buy move right there. So that's what we missed, and now we are looking at it is trying to pull back. So according to M30, if we can use M30 today, it may pull back all the way to where? All the way to such a level right here, around that level. Let me drag this a bit down so that we can separate it. So around that level price can come and it gives us what? It gives us a pullback right in there, and then we continue with the buys. So let's go to M15 and see. M15 is not yet, so it's still going to give another spike, probably to come to this, and then we come in with ourselves for this kind of a move. So for now, I still hold on to do anything, no sells, not even buys. Oh, wait a minute, I think the sale is on. It may not spike. Okay, according to M1, it should be spiking. To give us at least one more spike, then we can enter. Meaning a new H4 is going to start in the next 1 minute. If we get a spike, then we enter sells. If we get a spike, then we enter sells. If we don't get a spike, I may not enter this kind of a sell. I may not enter that sell. If it fails to spike, at least to get all the way up there, or at least one spike like this thing on, then I can enter a sell. So for now, no business. Boom 500. What happened? So boom 500. All right, so yeah, this one we traded it. I was furious on Friday to miss a move that I had waited for some good time. I was so furious. So anyways, let's see Friday. This is Sunday, Saturday, Friday. So Friday we knew this, but also remember before that, of course we had entered that sell. That was Friday. That was Thursday that I closed it on Friday morning. It was a sale. We had also sold it on Thursday, so we made a lot of money on this last week. But then this was I want to remind you about this before we can even go to history. This, remember, it was all coming in from this kind of a structure. Remember, I told you it was a rounding bottom, but then I told you it will be a cup and handle if it consolidates like this. Remember, guys, so it became a cup and handle after this consolidation, and immediately when it broke out here, this is what I was waiting for. You can see that I was waiting for that to break out, and then I come in with buys. Look at that. After the breakout, it pushed up to go even above our neckline. So this was a cup and handle. That's where all this started from. So we don't need all this. I need to delete them right here. Hope if you've never learned this, you have time. You can register for the class. and be able to understand these chart patterns and how to use them, how to identify them in the market, and so forth and so on. So it is the opportunity this month, as I told you about the offer. The offer ends today, by the way. The offer is ending today. So 350 for the first people, and of course you get a whole month of free signals on the VIP. Yeah, that is the offer if you want it. Anyways, that's not the reason why we are here today. We are here to analyze first before we get in all that. So that was Friday, pushed up. I missed that trade. I still feel pity for myself, but this is trading. Then Saturday, I saw this. I wanted this sell. I knew the sell was going to continue, but I was late to enter. Yeah, but I made that money. Then it pushed back, and then I was, I think, again distracted by football. I should have entered when it came below this 10 MA. This would have been another perfect trade that went into Sunday. Look at that sell. Went into Sunday, gave us a change of character, went into Sunday. Now, when he did that Sunday, yesterday, I made some entries. I made some entries after church. Yeah, I made some entries after church. I normally don't trade on Sunday, but I don't know what. I was still, I happened to check through the chart, and I saw that move, and I sold it. It first took me out. I first sold here. It took me out, and again immediately I entered, and I made this money. I was supposed to take it here, but of course I was looking for this pullback to come down here to this level so that I can enter buys, but it failed to reach it. So it took me out in my profits, stop loss in my profits, and then pulled back. Then it pulled back again. Here I entered buys, then made that money. So I made twice on this boom 500. So I entered buys here when it pulled back here, after giving me this as some like a break of structure right there. So I made that buy, then moved out as soon as I saw this kind of a move like that, because that told me that buys were done. The buys here were done when it gave me this kind of a move. So I closed and called it a day. That was yesterday. Excuse me, apologies. What is happening now? I mean, what happened later after that? It sold. I didn't want to be tricked by the market. It had already showed me something like that, so I didn't want to be tricked by the market, so I did not trade. But what happened is it sold perfectly to come to the level that I had already wanted to take my profits from. That when I sold from here, it came to that same level. This is where I wanted to take my profits from when I sold from here. So it came to that, and now you can see buyers are trying to push the market to their direction. So we need to know even a little bit more detailed what we are about to do. So let me delete all this, because I don't need it. That was yesterday's analysis. Now I need today's analysis. So it came to this OB. Yeah, can delete it actually and use this. So that is a support. It came back to that support, and now we are oversold. According to H4, we should be looking for more sales. This was our change of character. That was a pullback, then continuation of sales. So are we going to see price break this? According to H4, we should be looking for sales both on H4 daily time frame and it should be even M15, but M30 no. So it means we need to wait for M15 and H1 to be ready to sell. So how are we going to do this? That means we are likely to see consolidation between these two levels. We're likely to see consolidation between these two levels, back and forth. Hopefully by the time it starts to sell on daily time, on H1, then we'll be ready to get in with sells on the M15 to sell properly. So this is what I'm anticipating. Probably then we'll break out this support level right here. So according to M15, we wait for it to sell and we get ready for it to buy. And then we come in with sells together with H1. But we are not market makers. If it happens so that it breaks this support here, then you immediately enter your sells. You don't have to wait for a pullback. You immediately wait for a sell, because sometimes it does not give you a pullback and it continues. So that's it today on Boom 500. I don't think we're going to see any more buys. We are done with that move. Let's go to weekly. We are looking for sales, and it has reacted. Look at where it has reacted to. And let me first show you this. Right here. Delete all that. Okay, I want to delete this. Now let me show you. This on weekly. What is this now? Okay, got back to weekly. It has reacted to that OB, right there. That is what I wanted to show you right there, meaning sales have begun. This was a breakout, a pullback. Now sales have begun according to weekly time frame to push all the way, or either back here or even to break this support according to weekly time frame. So you need to understand this if you are also analyzing according to weekly. Those who have big accounts, you can swing it all the way down below according to weekly or according to daily, whatever you want. But looking at what we have here, what we got on Saturday, that was a change of character right there according to H4, that was tested right about there and started to sell again. We need price to break this support so that we can continue selling. Until then, we have no business with this asset until it breaks this support. I've done that. Good morning, Julius. I hope you guys are good and you're doing great right where you are. Alright, so that's enough on Boom 500. I hope you've understood that. Let's now get to Volatility 25-1S. Vol 25-1S, it was one of those I was supposed to make a lot of money on Friday. Let's see it. Let's see it on H1. For it is crazy. It was having a weird momentum, but we knew what it was about to do, so still we made money. So let's see how we traded it on this is Sunday, this is Saturday, this is Friday. So let's first look at Friday. Friday we sold it. No, is it Friday? Did I sell it or it took my money on Friday? Let me understand this. Not understanding here, but I think it took my money according to what I'm seeing. Seems to be taken. I'm seeing two things there. it's likely to have taken my money. Not sure there, but either I made that money or it took it. Now I think it took it because I left this trade in, and most of the times when I left the trade in to run overnight, most of the times these guys go ahead and track my stop loss. They trade against me most of the times when I trade according to when I leave in the trade overnight. So I think this was a loss. Then what happened was, the next morning, which was Saturday, I saw this was of course a change of character, so I knew that I can enter buys. So I entered buys. I was unable to close there because I still thought it was still moving, so it took me out in profits right there. And again, when it pulled back again, I entered more again to recover that loss I had made. So I recovered and made more profits on Saturday, and that was it. I couldn't trade anymore. So that was how I traded on Saturday. Now let me remove that and remove history. Now let's talk about Sunday. So I kept analyzing it. Of course, I knew this, but I was unable to take it. Even this yesterday, I was unable to take it. I knew it was going to happen like that. So let's now do what? Look at today. That was a TP level. It was hit properly, and then it broke that level right here. So still a crazy kind of asset with a lot of, look at the wicks. You can see the structure of the candles themselves, and you understand that this is a crazy asset. So for you to trade it, you need to trade it carefully. If you cannot swing it, then you can look at scalping it. Intraday traders, it's always hard to get a perfect trade that you can rely on for an hour or two with V25S when you're not panicking that it is going to come back and take you out. So this was sort of a fake breakout here, and now we are trying to see here some sort of a break of structure. Yeah, that was a perfect breakout from that support. Now we are seeing a break of structure, but according to H4 we are oversold. I don't know why we are oversold. Let's see why CCI is showing us that yet. I'm going to understand it. So alright, so I see that. First go to daily. Let's understand daily is looking for buys according to CCI, but we have price below our 10 MA, and we can see that structure of candles that shows us sells, and we can see that clearly it failed to break structure right there. So that can be taken as a reversal signal to now start to get in with sells, even though CCI is showing us that it's not yet overbought. So you cannot always follow what you see on indicators. You have to follow price action and probably smart money if you know how to use smart money. So now, having seen this, I can delete this. I want to also to delete this trend line right here, this arrow right there. I want to make the chart clear and clean so that I can understand what to do next. So alright, so I see sells, but H4 says these sells are very delicate. We are likely to get in with buys. I see a fair value gap there. Is it going to look for it and then get back into buys? Let's go to H1. H1 also seems to be looking for buys. M30 same thing, M15 same thing. So at the moment I'm going to follow what I'm seeing on most of the time frames, and that will be buys anytime from now. So I cannot do anything until I get a reversal, and probably that would mean breaking this level probably. But I want to also remind you that most of the times if it consolidates, it can easily break and continue with the previous trend. So you have to be patient with this kind of an asset. It can trick you and take your money before you know it. It's a high leverage asset, and its minimum stop loss is still a big stop loss to those who have accounts below probably even 200, depending on your the risk management strategy that you have. So you have to be patient with this asset. You have to be very, very keen before you do any decision. Before you make any decision, you have to be very, very keen, because this right here, if it happens to go back here right about there, let's look at M5. Yeah, it's likely to do that. So if it happens to go back up there, it can easily consolidate within here and later break going down. Why? Because this will be the continuation of the previous trend. Like that, it can easily do that. But I'm not saying it is a fact. We have all seen that according to CCI, most of these time frames are oversold, meaning buyers should be coming in anytime. But price action and smart money tells us that it can consolidate within here shortly and then break, continue with sales to give us the breakout right on this support on H4, actually on right here on that fair value gap, and probably comes to this OB right about there. So you have to be patient because sales are likely to continue. You have to be patient. That's enough on V25. The market is quite slow today, so we have to be patient with it. V75. All right, so let's look at V75. This one I was unable, I made a loss on Saturday. On this. I remember it clearly. Was it this, or it was no, it was not this, it was J25. So they had almost the same structure, J25 and V75. So what happened on Friday? Let's see. This is Sunday, Saturday, Friday. So Saturday we wanted a pullback here so that we can enter buys. It never happened, so we didn't trade it. Did I trade it? I see I entered this. What was that? Let's look at that on Friday. So I entered the sale. I was looking for a sale here when it went all the way back there, but it came and took me out. So it kept on, playing around there. I did not enter again. It was a minimal loss. It wasn't that much. So played around there, and then boom, it started to sell on Saturday. I was furious because if I had put my stop loss a bit higher, I would have made this money. Look at that move on Saturday, because I was looking for the sales right there. So I sold here and it took me out there. I had put a tight stop loss. Yeah, as usual, you know me guys, put a tight stop loss, but at that moment it was unfortunate. I should have put a bigger one. So it moved all the way down below. That was a good, like a 1 to, should have given us like a 1 to 8 or more, because that was a good trade all the way from there. That was my entry. So if I had put my stop loss right about there, above that previous high, that one there, you can see this would have given you almost 1 to 7, I think, or even 1 to 10. I don't know, you guys know better. So yeah, that's how I messed up and then missed that trade to push all the way down. But I think I would have taken my TP right here on this level, not all the way down below, because you have to be realistic. All right, so let's look at today. Enough of what happened, let's talk about today. So looking at H4, it gave us a breakout right here, not that much, not that significant, Now it came back to this level, to the previous lower low, according to H4, and of course according to H1 came back to this previous lower low. That was yesterday. So it moved yesterday, Saturday it broke out, then yesterday it went into the buys, mitigated that level right there, and then pushed again for sales on the same day. How about that? So today it has reached this same lower low, and it is looking to actually get in with buys, but we cannot say much. You can see that the R10 MA is very close to the candlesticks, meaning anytime it can give us a reversal signal, but according to H4 it's a bit far away, but it has reached that previous lower low. And looking at CCI, we should be looking for buys, so we are anticipating buys to come in here, but only and only if we get a reversal signal, probably on M15 or M30 or H1. But I believe M15 is enough to give us a reversal signal, and I won't just wait for this breakout, but I will wait for the breakout and then a pullback for me to make the decision of entering these buys. That's what I will do. I will not do anything unless I see a structure like this on M15. If I see this, then I will not hesitate to make my entries. Good morning, Desmond, how are you? All right, please, if you don't mind, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, like the stream. It helps us a lot. And of course, if it is your first time here and you've never subscribed before, go ahead and subscribe. Give us that bell button, and make sure you don't miss any of these episodes every day. This is a new week, a new month, so you can't afford to miss these analysis sessions, or episodes if you want to call them episodes. Yeah, I call them episodes. So wait a minute, we were on this, that is enough, that is V75. So now we are on J50. Please don't forget to give us that like. That's what I was on. And of course, subscribe, share and subscribe. All right, J50. What happened on Saturday? This is a Sunday, Saturday, Friday. It was slow, and I don't think I even, oh yes, I traded it yesterday, but Friday and Saturday I did not trade it. So I traded it yesterday after church. I first entered buys here because it had come here. It took me out. It gave a breakout. When I saw this on M15, I knew that I had an entry right there when I saw that. So I entered buys, it played games right here, and I knew that it was my time to move out, and I moved out. This was to recover this loss, and then recovered, made some bit of money, and then moved out. And of course, when I moved out, we can see what happened. It continued to sell. All right, so enough of that. We want to look at it properly today because we are in clear for sales. So that was a change of character on H1 and M15. Now pullback there was probably a confirmation of this reversal signal right there. So what is now next? What is next? Let's go to H4. Okay, it's not going to go back, probably, maybe according to daily time frame. I don't see even according to daily time frame going back, because we never saw a break of structure. So that was never break of structure. It retested there to continue. Remember, I told you we will see continuation of buys to come to that level. So it came to it, even though it did not go through it, but it came to our TP level right there. Those who remember when we were analyzing this asset on Friday and the rest of the days last week. So Now we get to delete all this, delete all that. Now the sell is on, the sell is on, and I want to understand it better how to make this entry. So let's go to daily. We want sales already. Weekly, we need sales already. So swing traders, this can be your moment. Swing traders, this can be your moment to enter according to weekly and hold your sell for even a month. Yeah, but for us intraday traders, we trade every day, close every day, make money every day, and move out every day. So let's look at what is happening. Weekly, no, M15 is oversold, same as M30. So it means we're gonna see a pullback according to H1. According to H1, it's still having a low momentum, so it's gonna be a crazy one, a tricky one to trade. Still having a low momentum, it's going to be tricky to trade. Maybe scalpers can trade this, but it's gonna be crazy for us to trade. It's gonna be for scalpers. So something like this right here will be a change of character according to M5. Breakout there, pullback, then entry, then entry. That's the way you can trade this asset right here where it is now, because it is crazy where it is. It's a crazy asset to just enter. It still has a low momentum, so I can't trade it until I see a structure like that on M5. Jump 25, don't want to waste time on it now. Jump 25, this one took my money on Saturday. So Saturday, let's look at Saturday. So those who remember, this was the analysis. Those who remember our analysis on Saturday, on Friday, we knew this was a pennant, so we are looking for a fake breakout down here, and then we can enter buys. So when it gave me this fake breakout and pushed back like that, on M15 it was like this. Let me show you M15. So that's the trick it gave me right here. So it went in, then gave me this, then gave me that, and when it was above my 10 MA right there, I made my entry. There. That's where it tricked me right there. So I made my entry, went into profits, then came down and took me out like that, and that was a loss I made. Came all the way below that, and then came to this other OB, and that's when it started to consolidate up to now. Alright, so now we want to understand how to trade it today. So let's understand how to trade it today. Alright, so it came to that, consolidated yesterday, then moved in, tried to break structure right there. Yeah, try to break this structure, this support here. So I can delete it, delete this, delete that, we don't need it. Now let's understand this. So it has come all the way here to that according to H4. So this is a bit crazy for me. Maybe let's pull out the trend lines to try and make sense of what we are seeing currently, because somehow it doesn't make sense. So buyers are still having the say. It's just a consolidation. Now we can see that clearly. We know it will break and then give us that. It will eventually break and give us that. Hopefully it will be hitting, reaching the overbought on daily, then we start to come in with sales. So I think now that is a bit clear. So H4 buys are clear to start. According to H1, now that we've known what we need to look for, you see that this was a double bottom, then it pushed, failed to break that, then came back. Now it is trying to get a momentum to push and go to this other trend line and hopefully even break it. We don't know, we have to wait. So for now, I may not trade this. Only for scalpers can trade this, but I would also add this, that if you're scalping, make sure you understand the structure of the candles before you make a decision. Look at this. You don't want to enter a market like this. Look at those candles. Look at those candlesticks. It's very, these are very unpredictable candles that you should engage yourself in, because it is going to sell right now. As you can see, that's what I can tell you. It's gonna sell. It's gonna come back here. It's gonna come back all the way there. So I'd rather not trade something like this. But if you can, as a scalper, then who am I to stop you? But I would suggest to wait for this to get some momentum, then you can engage in J25. All right, J10. Let's talk about J10 and we'll wrap this up. We are remaining with gold, so let's talk about J10. J10 played games a lot because it was having a low momentum, and it took my money on Friday. I left a trade running on Friday, but just like I've told you, when you live in trades, these guys can manipulate the trade knowing that you are not monitoring it, and they take your stop loss. Look at that. After taking my stop loss, immediately it started to sell. That is how it can happen. So on that day I entered, I had made a lot of entries on this. So of course this was profits here, so I took money here, but then I made other entries around this area here that I put my stop loss above this previous high. So these guys pushed one candle like this to take me out, and then pushed for that sell that I already needed. Up to now I should be in profits, but you know, these are markets. We are not market makers, so they can do whatever they can to make money also. So that's what happened. I was taken out, and the sales began like that. So Saturday we saw consolidation, then breakout. Was a bit slow still. It's only on Sunday when we saw this move, which was quite a good move for that kind of a sell. And now we need to talk about today. Let's talk about today and try to make sense of what we are seeing right here. Let's make sense of what we are seeing right there. So that's a support area. All right, delete that. Delete this. Already we know we need sales to come all the way down, so I want to delete that also. So what is happening? What is happening? All right, so I can make my trend lines right here, and I get to know where price is headed to according to this. Yeah, according to that, price will be eventually heading to there. But then this is H4. What about daily? Daily is oversold. Yeah, this was a fake change of character right there. So that was a fake change of character, but we know it is going to later sell. So we have to wait for H4 to be ready for sells. So H4 is looking for buys currently, and MH1 should be looking for sells, getting the confirmation on M15. So those who scalp and intraday traders, we can actually engage in such a trade for this sell move, both on M15 and M30. But we cannot engage now because price is still above our 10 MA. We need to wait for it to be below our 10 MA, then we engage into a sell. Where is this sell bringing us to? Let's go to H1. This sell is going to be a short one according to H1, and it may bring us to grab this liquidity on this fair value gap right about there. That could be our sell move right here. Grab that, then continue with the buys probably to that trend line. So you can decide which trade you want to engage in, either to wait for the buys or to engage in the sell then the buy, whatever you want. But this is likely to be our structure for today's move. So for now, no business. I think I may wait for this buy and then continue with that kind of a move. All right, that is it on J10. Let's now wrap it up with gold. I remember telling you guys on Friday that I'm anticipating consolidation, so I hope you can see what happened on Friday. This is gold. I forgot to write J10, but now this is gold XAU. So I told you that from the analysis I'm going to anticipate consolidation like that, then fake breakout down below to this OB, and then we start buys. It's what happened. So the buys started from that level. So those who followed this, you would have made that money to go all the way back there on Friday. But then today morning it came back again to test that level second time, and the buys started again. So that's how the analysis was on Friday. Congrats to anyone who followed it to make the money. So let's go to M30. So that was the consolidation coming to the order block right there on H1. So we no longer need this right here. Fake breakout has given us that, and this can be seen as a change of character. All right, so we know the buy is coming right now. The buy is on. The buy is on right there, and I'm seeing something substantial that I can work with. All right, so that's what I'm talking about. So this is something that I love to see making sense right here. So I know sell is likely to come around and come all the way down to this trend line apparently. So yeah, so in as much as we need buys, sells are clearly likely to come to this trend line again, or it fails and then it comes to this OB, and then we get in a perfect buy move that will break that support, that resistance. That can be the case, or come here to the trend line, and then we come in with buys again. So that can be also the case. So you need to know what to wait for and follow properly, not to make any mistakes. But that's what we need buys. The general trend is buys. So if you are looking for anything, I can tell you to wait for buys, in as much as H1 is showing some sells, though they are not ready on M15, but they will be ready, and then you can enter sells if you want to. If they fail to, if price fails to break this trend line, then sales will be coming in, but after some pullback, not now. So that's it on gold. I hope you've picked one or two things that you can work with on gold there. We're gonna be looking for more of buys than sells, so you need to wait for more of buys. Let's do a recap and we call it a day. Please remember to subscribe, remember to like, and also of course don't forget to that today the offer ends today. So if you want to join the class of November, then you can engage and have the offer. The offer ends today. The offer ends today. Anyone who comes after today will have to be paying that price that is cancelled, $115 or 400k if you come later than today. All right, so our VIP classes, of course, they are also, VIP signal group is available to subscribe. Yeah, we are starting today to share signals for the new month. So those who have subscribed, they will be getting signals in the VIPs group. So this one right here, crash, we need a pullback there, then we can continue selling. But if it breaks this level, then we may not even trade it because it will be very near this fair value gap, so you may not even trade it. But let's wait and see if it gives us a pullback there, because it's likely to keep consolidating around there before it breaks this level. Boom 1000, we need a pullback there, then we can enter sales. So if we don't get us a pullback there according to M5, we'll have no entry for the sales. Boom 500, we need a pullback there, then we sell later. So that can be a good buy according to H1 if we get a reversal on M15. V25S, it's likely to keep playing around here and then later gives us this. It can give you a fake breakout, remember, it can give you a fake breakout and then later a breakout to continue with this sell. So you have to be also knowing that it doesn't mean when it comes to this trend line immediately you enter a sell. You have to be patient, you know. V75, we are looking for a breakout, a reversal signal, but now we can see that it's not going to happen because price is still selling strongly. So no business with this asset, but it is on that. So if it breaks this level, I cannot trade it at all. I cannot trade it at all. I told you that on V75 we don't have previous lower low according to weekly, even monthly. So we cannot look for sales unless we have a pullback, but we can only now try to anticipate more of buys than sells because we don't have previous data for sales beyond this previous lower low that we have here. J10, J50, now that has happened, so we need a pullback here, then we can enter buys on J50. This is going to be at least, I think, what I can trade if it gives me exactly this kind of a structure. If it gives me this pullback, I can't afford to miss this trade of J50. Then J25, I've told you it's likely to keep playing around and then it will break out and come down here again. So wait and see what will happen. J10, we need sales from there, but only and only if you can get a good clean entry. If you can't, then you can wait for buys on this fair value gap to push for more buys to reach that trend line right there. And lastly is gold. Gold, you need to, we are going to anticipate sales, pull back down here, but the general trend is buys. So if you can wait for buys, then better. But if you can't and you're a scalper, then you can get a chance to even make the when it is selling down below here, according to lower time frames on M15 and probably M5. So I think that's it. I hope you've had a great time with me. Please make sure you don't forget to subscribe if you want to, and of course if you want to subscribe for VIP, if you want to subscribe for VIP signals, you can still do the same. Just get it here. If you want to subscribe for the signals, you also have a chance to do that. You have a chance to do that by using this number, by using that number right there. You can still subscribe for the VIP signals, and then you will be in clear to receive the signals. But otherwise, it was a good session. Yeah, the market is slow, so today we may not see some good moves, but nevertheless, if we get a good move, we'll trade it according to what we have analyzed. And of course, those who are on VIP, we are still together. Those who have subscribed for the new month, we are still together. Otherwise, let me wish you guys a good day. See you tomorrow same time, 10:30 to 11:30. Bye bye.